So let's go ahead and take a look at lists. So I went ahead and I went to File, New Project, and inside of the name I just type in List, and I hit OK. Go ahead and hit Yes, we'll save the solution to our last one. I usually end up just junking those anyway, these practice files. I want to make a console application. Let's keep starting off with an empty project so we can continuously sort of just keep building them from the ground up until we get accustomed to seeing everything perfectly. I'm going to hit finish. In my header files, I'm going to right click. I'm going to add a new class. And the C++ class, I'm going to hit add. And for my header file, I'm just going to name it unsorted because we're going to be learning about unsorted lists. And I'll go ahead and hit finish. We'll get our unsorted list header file in there. And then for source file, I'm going to right click in here, and I'm just going to add a new item, and that'll just be a C++ file, and I'll name this unsorted as well. Unsorted list. Let's be sure it's spelled right. Okay, hit add. So now we have our header file, and we have our unsorted list. So let's just start off in our inside of our unsorted list that in our header file inside of here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new class, and I'm going to call this unsorted. Remember, your class name needs to be the same thing as your header file. So unsorted list, and let's do our open close parentheses, curly braces here. Remember to put a semicolon here. So I'm working with a corded mic. And this should be lower class C for class, unsorted list. So let's start off with a new public. Let's start with our public function. So what we're going to do is go ahead and create a constructor called unsorted list. And then we'll just add our protected and our private sections in there. Make sure that's lowercase. Alright, I'm going to go and hit Control S to save that. So what I'm going to do is, outside of my class, I'm going to make a constant variable. I'll make it an integer, and I'm going to call it list length. And I'll make it equal to 50. And this is going to be the length of our list. And under our private variables, there's a few things that we need to do. So we're going to make a variable called length, and then we need to know where our current position is inside of our list. And then we need an array. So we're going to make an array called data. And I'm going to copy my list length. So my array is essentially 49 units from 0 to 49, so we have these three private elements that are going to help us to construct. So a couple more public functions that I want to identify. We need to check if our list is empty. And that's going to be a true or false. And then we need to check if our list is full. So let's just go ahead and copy this, paste it here. So we're going to see, is our list full? And then I want to reset my list. And then I'm going to check what the length of my list is. I want to return that. And that's going to be an integer. And then last, we'll check one more time if we want to check is the element we're looking for in the list. So I'm going to go ahead and save that off. And a lot of these are currently there. See how it says function definition is not found. We set up all of our definitions, in our C++ file. So we'll do a lot of that in the next tutorial.